Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2023 IFBB Pro League Southern Muscle Showdown Pro Bikini Show. One of the final shows to qualify for the Olympia. Oh my gosh. And I've got another recap of my own journey to the Olympia Amateur Bikini coming your way 4 weeks out. So stay tuned for that. And of course, there were a few more shows over the weekend finishing up this qualification period. So I'll be back with those recaps right away. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, here we go. The top 3 from last year are automatically qualified, and then the winner of each contest throughout the season also get to qualify. And that's it, you guys. As of October 9, the qualification period has ended. So this has been a crazy season and some amazing shows. So here is our Pro Bikini. In first place, Jessica. Second, Eulia. Third, Karin. Fourth, Marioli. And fifth, Ariel. All right, Ariel in 5th place looks amazing. The first thing I noticed on her was her lat. What a beautiful, curvy, full shape. She's got a lot of size in her upper body. Beautiful hourglass, and she's got a really great curve to her glute as well. I like that the roundness starts right from her hip all the way down. She's got some nice conditioning coming through on this front leg. I think you see the groove here. You see a bit of detail in by the knee. I do wish there was a little bit more lines and firmness in the back leg. I do think she could extend this foot a little bit out, or just to have try to highlight this leg a little bit more. She looks very relaxed and natural in this posing, but I do like when there's a little bit more of that deliberate, firm, really high on the toe, creating some great lines in the back leg. You'll see it when we go to the next competitor. But I do think overall she looks really beautiful. It's a great color of the suit, nice dark tan, maybe a little bit more gloss just to highlight some of those areas a bit more, a little more sheen on her delt, a little more on the hip here. But beautiful abs. Overall, she looks fabulous. Okay, next is Marioli in 4th place. This is what I mean by a little bit more deliberateness in the pose, just a bit more of that exaggerated bikini girl posing coming out. She's a little higher up on the toe. You really notice this back leg, a lot of twist, great view of her hourglass curve, and I'm particularly noticing all the glossy highlighted areas. I think her hip looks really beautiful, particularly when I compare, for example, to this Columbia show. It just really brings out parts of her body, and I think it looks really good. I also noticed her delts. I think in the lineup, she looks very impressive. She's got a lot of size, some beautiful roundness, though I do wish that she could somehow maintain that curve to the delt in the back arm. I think the way that she's got her hand or her elbow, something about it creates more of a slope, whereas in this arm, we see more of a roundness. So if she could somehow play around with the posing to keep that beautiful curved delt in the back arm, I think that would be fabulous. I love the blue on her. I think it gives her very icy, cool look. Her hair looks lovely with the center part. It's very face framing. I definitely look at her eyes and her smile. I think her tan looks beautiful. Conditioning is really nice. I love the groove in her hip. I love this detail down in her leg. I think her delts have just the right amount of outlining. So overall, fabulous. And I think this is a good position for her torso to really make her stomach look nice and small. So certainly the Patriots game was the tiniest in terms of the angle, but I do prefer this look over the San Antonio, just from where the photographer is and where we are looking at her. So I think she looks amazing. Okay, next is Karin in 3rd place. Holy smokes, muscular upper body. Wow, her delts look insane. I love the curves. I love the roundness, the fullness, and she does keep that great curve on the back arm. It looks amazing. Really great size, beautiful lats, tiny waist. I definitely noticed that triangle from her. Very big up top and super teeny down below. Beautiful overall hourglass shape, nice hamstrings, good size in the legs, and great conditioning with beautiful lines. You see so clearly this line coming down her leg, a little bit more detail in the back leg as well. Just fabulous. I do wonder if maybe conditioning was just a hair on the hard side. I think she has more lines in her delts, surrounding the delts, more lines in the arms than the other girls on the lineup. And the other thing is I noticed her suit bottoms fit a little low, and I would maybe try to get the straps to come higher and even the fabric of this bottom part to come higher as well. I think that would just be even better for her shape. But the color is beautiful. Overall, she looks fabulous. Great tan. Love those delts. Next is Eulia in second place. She just won at the Arizona Pro, and she's looking amazing, really maintaining some beautiful conditioning, lots of lines. I'm crazy about her back leg. So much detail coming through, lots in her hip as well. Beautiful ab definition. Her waist looks so small. So she's got a lot less of that muscular wide look than some of the other competitors. She, to me, seems a little bit more narrow and petite, but overall a beautiful balance between top and bottom and a great curvy shape. I think her glute is particularly noteworthy. The curve, that C, that kind of cup shape that she has right from the strap of her suit all the way to her hamstring looks just amazing. She's got just overall a really beautiful frame. I think her tan looks lovely, though I would have made her upper body a little bit darker. I think the legs are looking darker than the upper. Beautiful suit, beautiful hair and makeup, nice posing. I love the way she holds her foot. It looks very dainty and pretty. So I think she did a great job. And now Jessica in first place. Wow, does she ever look muscular? You so notice this upper body triangle shape with her. Super wide delts, big lats, tiny waist. So it's awesome. And then she also has an amazing shape to her glute, really curved right from her hip all the way to the hamstring, and then the hamstrings themselves are super curvy. Beautiful lines in the legs. I actually wish that we could see a little bit more detail coming through on her back leg. She's got some nice curve and fullness, but I liked at the Daytona when you could see a little bit more of that detail. But clearly, first place, she did exactly what the judges wanted. I think her posing is good to show off the tininess of her waist, and the tan, gorgeous, really rich, really dark, looks amazing. So she did awesome. Great hair, beautiful lipstick to match her suit. So the side-by-side, wow. I definitely noticed the delts on fourth place and third place. I think you have a lot of size, a lot of curve. But Kerrigan, you see the back arm a little bit better than anybody else on stage. And then on first, second, and fifth place, it's the shape of the glute that stands out to me. These girls have really rounded shapes. I think everyone has a tiny, tiny waist. Jessica is posing very sideways in her belly button, so I think you really notice the tiny waistline on her. Eulia, the conditioning stands out, the abs, the back leg. Kerrigan as well, the conditioning in the upper body is a little bit more than anybody else. Overall, I think everyone looks beautiful. Jessica stands out just for that overall triangular shape and the curve in her glute. And now from behind, okay, so from a hourglass perspective, I definitely notice Eulia. I think the way that her waist comes in and her shoulders are very wide and curved, you definitely have this look of wide to narrow and then back out to wide. So she's really got a good hourglass shape from behind. But Jessica, what stands out is the height on her glutes. I feel like the strong point is just how round they are up top, and that fullness is achieved way in the higher part. Some of the other girls, Ariel, for example, her fullness is more throughout the middle of the glute, and it's more of a widening shape. Jessica's glutes look really tall and very full and very rounded. I think she's got a beautiful conditioning to really show off the outlining of the full glute all the way around in a perfect little circle, and great detail coming through to the hamstrings without being connected. I know that they don't want too much of that really outlined look from hamstring to glute ham tie-in. So her conditioning is great. Her tan is beautiful. She's got a nice width up top. Overall, just a great shape in those glutes. I think Marioli could have a little bit more length with her hair. The color is great, but just a little bit more of that triangular shape coming down to really highlight the hourglass shape. Ariel, beautiful delts. I think she's got some great conditioning coming through in the back to show off some of that detail. And Kerrigan, gorgeous. Maybe she could try standing a little bit more narrow, but overall, I think this is a fabulous top 5. What a way to end the season. And in terms of Olympia, there she is. Okay, there are more shows coming up already next weekend, beginning next year's qualification period. So make sure you subscribe, give me a like if you like this video, comment your thoughts below, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.